Tonight on the Explosion Diaries. More explosions!
No more explosions. Look, I'm cutting off the line here.
No more explosions?
Yes, look, this is the line. I have cut the explosion off. If that explosion comes across the line, I am going to ground the explosion.
Okay.
I
don't have a follow-up for that. It was just random and out there. Speaking of random and out there, let's check out the next chapter of My Roommate is an Explosion.
Oh goody, I cannot wait to see what the next title for this lovely fanfiction will be.
Yes, the next title is Oh dear Lord, spare me, I'm going to die.
Oh god, this sounds like a parody already. Cool mares don't look at explosions.
Seriously? Okay, we've been making fun of that one time they blow up a building. Are you going to tell me this is turning into some sort of Michael Bay movie now? What next? They're going to blow up the entire city and going to walk in slow motion with a pair of sunglasses on the opposite direction. The camera fixating on them and walking in slow motion and looking cool and unscathed by the explosion behind them and every cliche action movie scene ever made. I should have said that out loud. It's most likely to happen now.
Yes, you jinxed this entire fanfiction.
Yeah, gosh, yeah, it's not like it's been written already years ago. Okay,
shall we begin?
Please start. I'm trying to collect my brain cells scattered.
Okie dokie. Okay, it's been a fair few weeks, so let's see if I still got it. Flurries of snow began to drift down from the heavens. Okay, I've already lost it. I've already lost.
You already blow up the city now. Did a Hawaiian volcano suddenly arose from the sewers and completely covered the town with lava, like in that cheap volcano movie from 1997?
You mean the one where
What did you do, Vinyl, this time?
The sky abysmally grey and gloomy, yet the snow was white, pure and clean. A new leaf was turned over, and so began the transition of the seasons from fall to winter. It's just a season transition. Perhaps I'm being a bit paranoid. Yes, you're being a bit hasty there, my friend.
Well, of course, I mean, government!
A merry time approached, filled with tidings and joy. A grand galloping gala and a hearth-warming eve.
I thought the hearth-warming eve came before the grand galloping gala. No, I'm confused. Timelines. Does that work? I don't know where the Grand Galloping Gala is.
I don't know when it takes place. For all I know, it could take place once a month.
Yeah, and with all the expenses for such gala, the economy would run bankruptcy in about a year.
Well, at least they'll party hard.
Have you seen how the parties work in the gala? Boring.
On the inside, things were getting hot. Beads of sweat rolled down my furry body.
We're doing this again?
As I clenched the sheets, tearing into them with my claws. Vinyl's panting, working her magic.
Oh no, they're doing this joke again. The joke in which they pretend they're doing something kinky and sexy, but it turns out to be just playing with expectations.
I'm gonna turn my head to the list of animes that have constantly done this joke, and movies, and TV shows. Yep, the list is too long.
And this fanfiction as well, because he did it before already. Have you forgotten the banana split accident. Because I haven't, despite all the explosions and stuff.
Madhog, could you add it to the list? I'm pretty sure the bottom of the list right now is at your end.
Probably. So anyway, you're forced to read this. I'm sorry, man.
Let me see if I can do this. Oh, Vinyl! Yes! Yes! My cries grew louder and louder. Vinyl grunted, hard at work. Right there! Don't you dare stop!
She's scratching her. I mean, I think it should be obvious that she's actually scratching her.
I know.
Because Octavia is like a big dog! Get it?
I felt all my troubles melt away, my body falling limp. That was the best massage I ever had. Yeah, Madhog just slapped his face off, I think.
It was not worth it. The face slapping, that is. It was not worth it.
She breathed, by the way, folks.
Yeah, whatever.
And I believe this is your line.
I've got something for you.
A doggy treat? For me? I gasped, rolling over. It's not even my birthday.
This is sounding like some sort of PSA now for some reason.
Should have the music for it and sound like one of those. Anyway, I'll carry on. She rolled her eyes, dashing off into another room, and coming back with several items in a magical grip.
I figured, since winter's on its way...
Oh, Vinyl, you shouldn't have!
You really shouldn't have.
I'm sorry, I just did awful acting there like a PSA. I squealed, touched, hugging her.
Don't thank me yet.
I caught the first articles of clothing. A hoodie? How wonderful!
Oh. A pony with a hoodie! A pony with a freaking hoodie! Best day ever! Best non-fiction in the entire universe! I love ponies with hoodies. For reasons that I cannot explain rationally.
It's like people with obsession with ponies with stockings.
Oh dear. Man.
I stated flatly.
Put them on first.
I reluctantly poked my head through the black cloak, grumbling. Hoodies were so juvenile.
Shut up! Hoodies are awesome!
Vinyl pulled the hood over my head unexpectedly. My mane! I cried.
Relax. See?
I look like a hoodlum.
No, you look like no pony. That's the point.
I pretended to understand. Yeah, that's a good point.
Octavia, use your brain cells if you had any. And with this?
Egad, not your shades. Egad.
Egad, seriously?
Octavia would never say egad, and I never heard her talk.
What does egad even mean? I mean, what does the word even mean? I heard it a few times. I was baffled every time. Egad. What is an egad? Are you googling? Are you going searching for it? Seriously?
No.
Oh, brother.
Explanation. Expressing surprise, apparently.
Really?
Yes. Apparently Google knows everything, that it knows the answer to this question.
Oh, all hail, praise and glory to Google.
Vinyl says...
I wear them for a reason, Octi.
They were a pair of aviator shades, large with reflective lenses and subdued frames.
Okay, so she should be perfect for a Top Gun cosplay, apparently.
You can be my wing pony anytime.
Because Warner Brother comedy is inspired by Top Gun. Now I get it.
That joke hurt me, you saying that.
Yeah.
They were certainly stylish. If I were a Pegasus, with the entire ensemble complete, I looked like, well, vinyl on most nights.
Hey, that's an Academy record. Look inside the collar.
What, is there a doggy treat in there?
Okay, enough with the dog jokes.
Okay.
For one chapter, please. We already exhausted them with the last one.
Yeah. There was a small tab inside the front of the jacket. I bit down, pulling it up.
I hope it explodes.
A mask? Because nothing says subtle like a mask. Are you kidding?
Nothing says subtle like this fanfiction.
Are you kidding? Masks are cool.
Yeah, but they're also a bit conspicuous.
Yes, I know. I mumbled my words, muffled by the thing in my face.
They're for emergencies, when you gotta bail out.
This
way, no pony can see your face, but every pony will notice you because you're wearing a silly mask. Genius.
Yeah, so that means bailing out of your, say, bills from a restaurant? Yeah, not gonna go so well.
Oh, brother.
Vinyl reasoned, pleased with herself.
Or you could wear something else, if you don't like it.
I like it! She had visions of wearing lingerie. Okay, that's probably the only joke I'm gonna make involving lingerie ever.
Yes, please.
I blurted. I like it a lot. It's very thoughtful of you. Celestian knows how many ponies are after you and I.
In more ways than one, dearie. That was terrible, but, you know, it's customary.
Yes, you had to follow my terrible joke with your own terrible joke.
And you haven't seen anything yet.
I trotted over to my closet, pulling out my favorite black wooden pea coat and purple scarf.
Wooden pea coat and purple scarf? Oh, darling, that's awful matching.
I think Rarity needs to get on this. Fashion police!
Oh no, Hades just going to call the fashion police. Oh, I love Sisterhood Social.
I completed the look with her sunglasses, trotting around in a circle to show it off. How do I look? I asked, tilting my shades down.
Very inconspicuous.
If you mean very obviously suspicious, then yes.
Yeah, but, well, you know, according to the new Urban Dictionary, words now mean their exact opposite. So literally does not mean literally anymore. Thank you, Urban Dictionary. Obama.
Vinyl clopped her hooves in approval.
If you're going to be disguising yourself, you gotta learn how to change accents.
Oh God, accents!
Really, we're going to do that. We're going to play the accent game.
Accent? I have no accent.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
What the bloody hell are you talking about, you rapscallion? I can hear you right now, and you have one of the most heavy Counterlot accents I've ever heard. Counterlot accent? I thought that was a Trottingham accent. No, wait, the Trottingham accent is the equivalent of Cockney, so... the second some pony hears you, they'll know who you are.
Well, you hardly sound like a Ponyville pony either. You sound more like Manhattanite.
What?
What?
What word is that?
Did I just read this right? Manhattanite.
Manhattanite. I think it's pronounced, but yeah.
No offense. This actually sounds like a heavy metal band.
Yeah. We are the Manhattanite. Rock and roll. Thank you, Manhattan.
I huffed. And whatever happened to that snooty Canterlot accent? I thought they were hereditary. She giggled.
You do know that my folks fake their accents, right?
Oh.
I knew it! I knew it! I've always knew it!
I was about to do the typical, "Oh, you don't say." I gasped. You really, this is shocking news to you?
Yeah, seriously? No one else is shocked?
No way!
Yes way.
It'll be a scandal for an accent!
Shh! Why are you chuckling giggly?
She cleared her throat.
Say it with me. Tomato. Oh, no. I refuse to take part on this travesty.
Tomato.
No, you're saying it all fancy. Tomato.
Tomato?
Who says tomato? No, seriously. I never heard anyone, no matter how snooty or British they are, ever saying tomato. I don't get it. Where does it come from? Can we kill the tomato thing, please?
I don't get it either. It seems like it's one of those inexchangeable, words that could be either said and, without consequence. To me.
Anyway, this is going to be a long day.
Yes, it certainly is. And we're gonna end with the typical, "By Jove, I think she's got it."
No, you're saying all fancy. Tomato.
Tomato, I snapped.
No, you keep doing that thing.
What thing? Vinyl growled.
That thing where you, I don't know, make your voice all push. You keep saying like tomato. Okay.
She grabbed my cheeks, forcing me to squish the words out of my mouth. And that's what Vinyl says.
Tomato.
Tomato. Tomato, I mumbled. She slapped me.
Well, that's one good thing coming out of this.
And apparently Octavia passed on the slapping torch to Vinyl.
The long and proud tradition.
And if there's
this sounds like this seems like the origin story for the Mother Puncher. We haven't forgotten about the Mother Puncher, despite all the things that happened.
Yes, apparently that's the only thing that's keeping us sane right now.
Yeah, I unfortunately will never see any more mother punching for the rest of this fan fiction.
And by the way, there's a paragraph break.
Okay. What is this?
Apparently it's Luna.
It's Luna. Oh boy, we're still talking about that event. As I'm sure you're aware, 2 nights ago there was an explosion on the top of floor. On the top of floor.
On the top of floor?
On the top of what? English! Anyway. On the top of the floor of Equestria Daily. Yeah, they blew up Equestria Daily. We'll never forget that.
I forgot about that.
Seriously? You forgot they blew up a building?
No, I was being sarcastic. Carry on.
I'm sorry, I think too much sarcasm eventually broke down my sarcastic detector. I'll have to call Dr. Frink to fix it.
Why, vegan?
Oh, the sarcastic detector, truly a useful invention. Kaboom! Okay. Luna declared, trotting around slowly, letting her words sink in for dramatic emphasis. Of course, she... by the way, I am striking a dramatic pose for the sake of it. Right now, I'm like Hulk Hogan when he's showing off his muscles on the ring. You know, when he actually extends his arms towards the heavens and has the other curled into to show off his biceps.
Yep, I definitely know that one.
That one. Okay. Caused by a gas leak. Okay. Some members of the inner circle, we're back in the inner circle apparently, hallelujah, tittered, snickering and snorting. Of course nobody buys that. Come on. Sometimes that happens when I try to bake muffins. Derpy, seriously, how the hell do you get in here? Vinyl asked. They must have really poor security.
Yeah. Then again, they're in a donut shop.
Through the door, silly! Derpy giggled. Derpy!
Derpy hooves!
Vinyl pointed for her to leave. She crashed through the door.
And now all the secrets of the inner circle shall be divulged through the crack through the door.
Gee, thank you, Derpy Bama. At least she used the door this time. Luna sighed. Of course, you and I know that this is not the case, of course.
You said of course twice in one sentence.
I know,
but the fanfic...
Don't blame me, blame the author.
That's what I'm saying, the author wrote that twice. Never mind, carry on.
I believe these have several voices, so let's do each one differently. Geez, I knew Vinyl Scratch had a short fuse.
At least the bomb was smaller.
Yeah, she didn't level the entire building this time.
That's supposed to be an improvement?
It could have been worse.
How could it have been worse?
It could have been like last time. What did she do last time?
Oh god, don't tell me she actually blew up a school of fools.
Well, okay, seriously, she's the evil midnight bomber what bombs at midnight. I'm really,
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad.
Why did Luna put her, an obviously time-ticking bomb, in charge of damage control to begin with? That's what I don't get it.
Maybe she was the lesser of two evils?
Oh gosh, what was the other evil? Was the alternative Satan himself? Discord, maybe? Vinyl snapped her jaws, extending her fangs. They fell silent immediately, cowed by her show of dominance.
Of course, you don't question the obvious maniac in the room.
Yeah, the one that apparently trots around carrying a detonator in her saddlebags, just in case she has an explosion emergency. It probably had something to do with hierarchy. Hierarchy. How is it pronounced?
Usually we say hierarchy.
With hierarchy. Even the vampires had their own food chain. Seriously? Perhaps the word you were looking for is class? System? Food chain? Does that imply that they eat each other?
It's the circle of life.
I am going to explode your house. She tilted her purple shades down, winking at me. See, I am dominant, which means I'm also hot. See, did you see that?
By the way, that Equestria Daily is not going to be the only thing I'm going to blow. Wow!
Yeah, I'm not going to put the CSI Miami clip here because it's too overly done.
Yes, I would have preferred the original CSI.
Even for us.
Yes, I would prefer the original CSI.
It doesn't quite have the punch for this kind of, It's not explosive. Indeed, Luna clucked. her tongue. Regardless, I am postponing any meetings until further notice. Before any pony could protest, she held her hoof up to silence them. This is not because of Vinyl's recent actions, though they may have potentially compromised this group. While her actions may have been reckless, judging by the pony on the third floor up to the window on the left with a pair of binoculars, I'm assuming that they are not bird watching. Oh, they are being spied.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, because with all these things happening, we almost forgot why she ended up blowing a building to begin with. The secret evil organization of evil. You know, the shining...
the horseshoed in villains.
The shining horseshoes...
Silver horseshoe or something like that.
The silver horseshoes of poor title convention. Silence. I felt a chill run down my spine. Fleur squeezed Fancy Pants a little tighter. When every pony slowly started to shift to sea, she snapped, "Do not turn to look, you freaking idiots! We are being watched. I will conclude this meeting in 10 seconds. You will all shuffle out of here and be on your way."
This whole store will blow up in 10 seconds.
Inspector Gadget.
Yes, this is when you get a pair of cartoon lovers like us together, this is bound to happen, sadly.
Yeah, indeed. We all nodded sullenly. Lest you all forget, it seems that we are at war. Na 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 na.
Unless
she went and blew up Equestria Daily, Questia Daily. Now we're at war with some random ponies. Now there's a change in the paragraph. So now it's the Var's turn to read.
I'm getting the peg out on your mouth. I was about to peg your mouth shut.
That might be one of my best moments. Period.
No pony wanted to stick around for obvious reasons. The lichens darted off into the bushes.
Really?
About as subtle as vinyl scratch.
Fair enough.
The vampires slunk off into the alleys in shadows.
Come on! Could you possibly be more cliché?
As cliché as dark. As for said mare, she was on her way to work. That left me, all by my lonesome, to trot on home.
Oh, great idea. Every time they left Octavia alone, outstanding things happen. I mean, beautiful things happen, and by that I mean the exact opposite of beautiful.
I'm starting to sense a pattern here that it seems like Octavia seems to see these villains on her lonesome. So it's like...
She's a magnet for trouble. That's what she is.
Yeah. You're about to say something, were you?
No.
Even as I took up my regular path back to our apartment, I felt uneasy. I was being watched. Turning around would reveal only an empty street. I could smell some pony. I could hear their hoof steps. I just couldn't pinpoint where they were. I dashed up the stairs as fast as I could. There was a note on our apartment door with a picture of vinyl scratch crossed out with a red ink. Presumably blood.
It could be a red marker, you know.
Yes, I was about to say that myself. There was a message scrawled at the bottom. Miss Silver Streaks sends her regards.
Oh, come on, this is Game of Thrones now. This is giving me red wedding flashbacks. Oh, come on. What next? What next? A bunch of random people are going to be killed during a wedding. The next scene. Come on.
Let's see. We'll have beheadings, child murders, all in one episode.
Davar, you haven't seen Game of Thrones.
Yes, but I know the gist of what it is.
Yeah, so I basically spoiled you a big time twist.
I don't care. At my hooves, there was a copy of the latest edition of Canterlot today.
Oh, come on! Serious? Okay, so why didn't you go and blow up Canterlot today, too? Why don't you? I mean, sure. Oh my gosh! Maybe there is some picture of an article, something that might assume that there is something going on. Maybe that a big dog killed a rabbit. Let's go blow up Canterlot today.
With a picture of Equestria Daily after it has been bombed. Oh, buck me!
Okay. There. Happy now?
What should we be happy about?
Being bucked in the head.
It seemed that tonight, Vinyl Scratch was the star of the show, and she was in trouble.
No freaking... Duh!
Yes, she was in big trouble with the paragraph change, and Madhog was about to read.
Davar, okay, you thought that the explosion chapter couldn't possibly get topped.
Okay.
Well, I think we're about to be. I think we're about to be proven wrong.
2 words: challenge accepted.
2 words: Club Canterlot, which is the setting for now. In my head, my brain was already working out a plan. It was an improvement to having no plan at all. I'd sneak in quietly and warn Vinyl, and hopefully get as many ponies out as I could. A Pegasus wing extended with lightning speed.
Hey, back of the line.
Okay,
Sorry.
I swiped the offending appendage away from my face.
I'm a friend of the DJ. I'll let you be the bouncer then. Sorry, just
I don't see your name on the VIP list, Melon. The bouncer drawled.
I don't have time for this.
I ducked into the crowd, slinking through, trying to focus on the stage that seemed so far away with the pounding beats, and there is a link to a YouTube video with beats.
Okay, that's called Cascade El Love.
Doesn't sound like something you hear on a discotheque.
Just play a couple of seconds of this music. Just a couple of seconds. And already I'm tired of listening to it.
This would be perfect for an action scene. Huh, I wonder. There was no point in screaming Vinyl's name. I doubt she could hear me over the music and the crowd. There were several deafening explosions. Oh, don't use the word explosion so lightly, please.
Yeah, I was...
All in quick succession. And they already began setting off the bombs.
They have set us up the bombs!
They set off the bombs? I was about to say that. Oh my gosh. Ponies around me screamed and panicked. Scrambling towards the exit, I forced my way against them, pushing and shoving, trying to get closer to Vinyl. Almost there. Octavia, duck! Where? I hit the ground, moving faster than I thought I could. Several objects whizzed overhead, slicing through the air and shattering against the opposite wall with terrifying accuracy and speed. What is going on here?
That's what I'm wondering. What's good?
Vinyl was hurtling her records with her magic. It seemed that the club had cleared out in less than minutes, leaving only me, Vinyl, and several other uninvited guests with silver coats.
There you are. You are the monsters, equal to vampires and wolves. Are you happy? You basically caused explosions in a public place, killing almost innocent people, most likely.
At least nobody got hurt.
Oh, but doesn't matter.
Good job, Octavia. Always on the bright side of things. Oh my gosh, I have to sing it now. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life.
Vinyl?
Don't worry, there's sapphire shores. Somehow I dubbed that. I was going to warn you about the armed cultist intent on murdering us all, but alrighty then. I sprinted, ducking as I felt more objects slam into the dance floor beneath my hooves, rolling over the bar and taking cover. A few seconds later, following some more loud pops, Vinyl slid into cover next to me.
You alright?
You alright?
Oh, just great, I muttered. Oh wait. Sorry, I said your narration.
I muttered.
Vinyl, they rigged the place to blow.
You're gonna be freaking kidding me! What the... You're even dumber than freaking Vinyl Scratch. I mean, okay, you went from blackmailing them to downright attacking them in the most busy nightclub in the entire freaking city, and you're going to blow it up? What's the logic behind it? I mean, they already did all that damage to themselves thanks to Vinyl's actions. All you had to do was press that issue and uncover their existence, but no! You had to do the even more dumb thing and attack them directly when it was completely inconvenient for you to do so. What the hell is wrong with everyone? Is there an explosion fever in this city all of a sudden? An epidemic of some kind? Everybody has to bring up an homemade explosive and place them some building around them because it is some kind of celebration?
I hope you're happy, folks. Both me and Madhog have been mad in this one scene, and we barely read it.
Okay, well, at least now that I know I can't possibly get that. It cannot possibly get worse than this, right?
Right?
I screamed as a volley of fire slammed into the wall opposite of us, leaving vicious holes. A volley of fire.
Wait, writer, I believe you got some of your Die Hard fanfiction in this pony fanfiction.
This is turning, and now this has become Blade, basically. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
This is turning into Blade. This is the opening scene from Blade. If you think about it.
Yes, you do. Yes, I actually did make that connection. The club scene and all that jazz.
The only thing missing is the rain of blood. It probably wasn't a good idea being hit with those things. Oh gee, you think? Ag, looks like they've got guns. Wait, what?
Guns?
Equestria has guns?
You better hope you...
Oh my...
Madhog?
Is this turning into Fallout Equestria now? Is this a Fallout Equestria spin-off all of a sudden? What is...
I think it has gotten worse and it's gonna continue.
Vinyl hollered. They've got what?
They got what?
I shouted. Grief on arms. What? Seriously? Vinyl said. Flintlocks. The kind you gotta have claws to use. You point and shoot and they go bang.
So, wait, the people using the guns are from the Griffins?
They're probably unicorns.
Yes, that too. I'm just questioning whether it's the Griffins or the unicorns.
The Griffins are actually arms dealers. That's what you're suggesting.
Never mind, let's continue, because...
Is there a Griffin Nicolas Cage traveling around?
Are they gonna throw Peter Griffin at them? And make terrible jokes?
Tell me again... it's you.
Tell me again how you know these things.
I shouted over the gunfire.
Is this really the time and place?
Yeah, well, make out, why don't you? I mean, what's stopping you? She ignored me. Looks like they got them loaded with silver bullets. Great, just great. This is freaking Blade!
We can run now. Hide in the streets. There has to be an exit.
Vinyl's records had kept them at bay only for a second or two, and sure enough, just a few seconds into this next song, there's a link to the song.
Let's see. Mick the Cat Girls.
Okay, this seems perfect for an action scene, again. We had some partners on the dance floor. Now they were back, unicorns and pegasi and earth ponies, with their manes and coats dyed silver, armed to the teeth with weighted horseshoes and guns, in quotation marks. Ready to die, vampire?
The wolf's mine.
I'll cut off your bucking heads, all of you! Vinyl screamed, I am not having this dialogue exchange in my My Little Pony fanfiction.
We are having this in our heads. This is making us think this scene out. This is not good.
I gawked, absolutely mortified at the words coming out of her mouth.
Oh, this fanfiction, you mean?
She rolled her eyes. I am not really going to cut off their heads, Octavia. We just gotta make them think we will. Yes, because that will help your case. But then again, these guys are obviously a bunch of lunatics, so screw subtlety, screw caution, screw everything, just kick their flanks already.
Heck, while you're at it, why not just blow up the entire Canterlot while you're at it?
Drop the moon on it. I'm sure you can convince Luna to do that, because it seems the rational thing to do. Dropping the freaking moon on the... Somehow it seemed counterproductive to act like monsters when the very thing... Lady, we just finished explaining to you that doesn't matter anymore.
Yes,
when the very thing we were trying to do was dispel that sort of image, I sighed in relief.
Maybe. Wait.
Maybe.
Vinyl!
Relax, will you? Stay here. I'll go talk to them. She paused. Actually, I'm going to kill them. Excuse me.
Are you bipolar? Seriously.
I think that was obvious by now. No, wait. It's you.
No, wait. Don't hurt them.
Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, but for once I have to side with Crazy Steve. I mean Vinyl. At this point, all bets are off.
Yes, I want Vinyl to go and pedigree a lot of them.
Yeah. What pedigree? Why not an F5? It worked well with the Undertaker.
Or my personal fave, the Impaler.
The Impaler.
Yeah, Christian.
Oh, that one!
Yeah, he was...
Actually, I just want her to go try a spear on them. And there she goes. From the safety of the bar, I watched her fight, moving faster than ever. She was using her gift of speed, along with strength, to wreak havoc on the Silver Horseshoe's forces, and she was grinning. She loved this. the heat of the battle, the smell of blood. I watched with a mixture of morbid fascination and horror as Vinyl screamed at the top of her lungs of threats to desecrate their bodies and profane battle cries. As for me, well...
Well, you see, folks, this is what we call the stereotypes of what people think people act like after playing God of War. Vinyl might as well be Kratos. I am the God of War!
I shall have my revenge! Come on, go out there. She's having an inner monologue and inner dialogue with her werewolf self.
Are you insane?
Let me out! I wanna play! Oh, look at the squirrel! I would have been incredibly disturbed by the whiny voice asking to essentially come out and cause physical harm if it weren't for the extenuating circumstances. I roared, unleashing my bestial form. Ooh, this is like that game, the Genesis game. What's it called again?
Let's see, Altered Beast?
Yes, Altered Beast. This is like Altered Beast.
Only with ponies! That makes it better! Apparently.
Of course, don't you know that everything is better with ponies? Lunging and tackling the first pony I saw on the ground, I felt stronger, faster, braver. I feel like I'm playing Skyrim as the werewolf. A little stupider, if that was even a word. About time you cut loose! Even when fighting, Vinyl had their own sense of style and flair. Woo! She was unpredictable, dancing and stumbling around, losing her balance frequently. She somersaulted through the air and pulled fancy kicks and flips.
Oh, she's doing martial law and Eddie Guardo in one from Tekken.
This actually sounds like a cool action scene, too bad it's completely out of place. I, on the other hoof, decided against being flashy, resorted to basically ramming my hooves into their heads, smashing beer bottles into their heads, or slamming their heads into the closest thing I could find, e.a. a table, my face, and the ground. And of course, beer bottles.
Yes, I can see her technique here.
Okay, so basically, Vinyl is Blade. With Octavia is your stereotypical saloon riot.
Everyone loves a typical saloon rioter.
In classic Western features.
I know I love bar fights.
We were doing quite a number. They were already making the retreat, helping their comrades to their hooves and dragging them out for reinforcement to come. Time to go! Vinyl called. Oh no! The last time she said that, she blew up a building.
I couldn't agree more.
Vinyl?
Oh wait. Vinyl, what are you doing?
I hollered. We gotta grab one of them! They'll all be for nothing if we don't get some answers, so you're going to abduct some pony and interrogate him. Now this will end well. Vinyl dragged along an unconscious cultist. Here, put him on my back. It's you.
Here, put him on my back.
I shoved myself through the doors, trying to hobble as far away as I could. What are you running for? That's not cool. You have to trot away from the explosion. Vinyl!
That's not how it works. The explosion went off like, what? 5 minutes ago?
No, there's more to come.
Oh dear.
They rigged the place, remember? Because they were smart like that.
Yeah, smart. Club Canterlot is about to be blown to smithereens, and you're concerned about how cool you look?
I screeched, struggling to drag the unconscious stallion along with me, grabbing his mane in my teeth.
Yeah.
The explosion ripped through the night, magnificent and fiery. Vinyl trotted slowly, almost in a casual manner, as debris rained down on us. I have no words for this.
I'm speechless. I didn't think it could be topped, but it happened.
This is even more glorious than when they blow up Equestria Daily. Congratulations, guys! You surpassed yourself. This goes on the stupidity meter. This surpasses the meter and goes into space. Thank you for that.
I just can't believe.
But that's not even the best part. No, now there is the entire interrogation sequence.
Are we going Grand Theft Auto 5 interrogation on this?
I don't know what the hell it is supposed to be. All I know is that it exists.
Okay, paragraph break here.
Luna says we can use whatever methods to interrogate him.
Oh God! Really?
No, actually we're not supposed to lay a hoof on him.
Oh, phew. You had me going there. Vinyl pouted.
When did that ever stop, Vinyl?
Vinyl pouted.
And she's having some pony come over to arrest him and process him later. Oh, since the guy basically took part in a freaking terrorist attack and whatnot, and apparently authorities do exist in Equestria, so yes, thank you for, arrest him and doing the sensible thing.
But he doesn't know that, I stated. Good cop, bad cop? I suggested.
Okay, I'm going to fetch the popcorn now. I'm going to need it for the next scene.
Oh, but if it's gonna be like the buddy cop movies.
Oh, yes, with lesbian overtones.
Okay, Vinyl's next team.
First off, that never works. It's gonna be bad cop and bad cop.
No, Vinyl, that's not how it works. Stop changing the rules.
The author is clearly trying to be clever about things. The fact that he, occasionally breaking the fourth wall and coming out with jokes about cliched jokes doesn't automatically fix the fact that your writing is as bipolar as your characters. Except instead of cops, we're emotionally unstable, psychopathic, lesbian supernatural demons with homicidal tendencies and a penchant for cold-blooded torture.
Vinyl laughed evilly.
Emphasis on the lesbian part, by the way. So basically they're playing bad, emotionally unstable, psychopathic, lesbian supernatural demons with homicidal tendencies, and better, emotionally unstable, psychopathic, lesbian supernatural demon with homicidal tendencies and a penchant for and all that. Okay.
Vinyl, that sounds absolutely horrendous.
I know, it's going to be so awesome.
You scare me.
I am scared.
I was scared way before this chapter.
I was scared before being scared was cool. Okay, change of paragraph once more. This is going to be such a joyride.
Yes. Let's see.
I had no idea how interrogations worked. I figured they were like job interviews, really. Except instead of your manager, you had a pony with no sense of morals or ethics or a conscience for that matter, and instead of a nice, air-conditioned office, you were in some dank closet with a single light bulb strapped to a cold chair. Do you have a job? Or do you still live in your mother's basement?
I don't think we want to answer this question at all. Just a thought.
I had a feeling this pony did.
What, did live with his mother or did have a job?
Yes.
Great, answers my question. What's your name?
I asked calmly. No. What's it to ya?
Actually, it's no answer.
That's my name. What's it to ya? I asked calmly. No answer. Okay, since you're not answering, I dub the dirt bag. Vinyl snapped.
Vinyl, that's not very nice.
We're doing a freaking interrogation. We're not supposed to be nice. I am not nice, and you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
You wouldn't like me, you wouldn't like her when she's angry.
I added. So maybe you should tell me what you know about Silver Streak. Vinyl hissed. And your little club.
You should.
Octavia, are you turning into a parrot?
I was gonna say that. Is she turned into a parrot?
I added again. Vinyl rolled her eyes. You girls aren't very good at this, are you? You don't scare me. You don't scare me. He spat. What will it, okay, this is Octavia, I methinks.
What will it take for you to tell us where Silver Streak is?
For you all to die!
Okay then, well, okay, they all die, so will you tell them the answer now?
Will you answer us if we make out?
Wait,
What?
what? Vinyl?
No, the colt sputtered.
Oh, I sense a bit of interest.
Have you realized by now that the colt is supposed to be the audience at this point?
Yes. So.
Vinyl turned to me. Let's do it.
Vinyl, what the hell are you doing?
Just roll with it. Oh no, the last time they roll with it, they almost caused the Equestria Games to the Crystal Empire. We kissed, and indeed we both made it a very passionate, sloppy, messy affair with plenty of tongue action and saliva. I pulled away feeling a little violated.
Was that completely necessary?
Nah, I just wanted to do it.
It's paragraph break again.
Good.
Vinyl was getting fed up. She lunged, starting to choke him. What?
I am fed up with this colt.
I think this is Vinyl.
You like hair? You like hair? I do too. Yes, it's a good. Yeah, Hair is a good musical. And I am wasting it trying to get answers out of you.
She shouted, shaking him around as he turned blue. Vinyl, no! I shoved her off of him.
Yeah.
Out! Excuse me, good sir. Would you please tell me where your base of operations is? I asked in the sweetest voice.
No!
Pretty please with a cherry on top.
We're seriously doing this. Okay. No, I'll never tell.
Sprinkles?
Well, okay. Well, if you put it like that, then okay. The base is over there. What do you think the answer is?
I slammed the door shut with a huff.
How'd it go?
He didn't talk.
Wow! What could have possibly prevented him to talk? Your argument was so convincing. What technique did you try?
Asking nicely.
Are you Fluttershy? No, I'm asking you, are you Fluttershy now?
I'm guessing she's cosplaying as her next year.
And speaking of complete change of moods, you want to stay a colt? Snip, snip. Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
No saw. Please, no saw.
Actually, this is making me think of yet another scene from Game of Thrones. One particularly unpleasant. Anyway.
Vinyl, put those hedge trimmers right away now.
Hedge trimmers!
Sachiko needs them.
Yes, she always keeps a pair of hedge trimmers around just for hedge trimmers emergency. You said we can kill him. I mean, her, once we're finished with him, huh? Can we use the kitchen scissors?
No!
What about the new bread knife we just got out good for our kitchen set? I hear serrated edges are really good for cutting. Vanya said gleefully, putting as much emphasis as she could on the last word.
Maybe the paring knife?
What, Octavia? That's too small. Oh, what about a butter knife? Not the freaking butter knife!
Fairies needs that butter knife.
Oh, yeah, oh my gosh, it's been a while since fairies mentioned butter knives.
You can't cut with those.
Who said?
I think he passed out.
Wake him up again.
I dunked a bucket of ice-cold water over his head.
I think it was me who was supposed to read.
Oh.
I dunked a bucket of ice-cold water on his head. Hey, what's soaking wet and clueless? Vinian snatched the bucket from me and slammed it over his head with a thunk. Your face! He groaned. Yes. I am there with you, brother.
Yes, I think this guy is what you said he is. He's the audience.
They are torturing the audience with bipolar, emotionally unstable, comedic exchanges that are completely out there for the most part. Yes, this summarizes the fanfiction so well. You thirsty? No, not really. Good, because I am dying for a drink.
Emphasis on dying for a drink. Vinyl hissed.
And I see why right in front of me.
She hasn't had a taste of blood in ages, I added. She just loves to sink her teeth into you.
Don't lie, a part of you would love that. Then you and I could be vampires together.
Vinyl grinned.
No, please.
Then again, I started. I've been having cravings lately. I haven't eaten anything in a while. I've been dying to try pony.
You wouldn't. I'll drain him of blood first.
Vinyl cackled, pausing.
Wait, if I bite him first and then turn him into a vampire, and then you bite him, what would it be?
Don't
a really bad underworld reference. That's what it be.
He'd still be a vampire missing a chunk of his leg. I rolled my eyes.
No. I think it'd be a hybrid.
We see this happen many times with franchises like Alien and Predator, so I don't think anyone's in the rush to see this hybrid anytime soon again.
Again, tell that to Underworld.
That's why I said again. Wait, whoa, seriously? That's so cool!
No, that's not cool. That's idiotic.
I gushed. See, you should have turned me into a vampire.
So you could be a vampire lycan.
Or you can be lycan vampire. Ugh.
Or you can be a lycanpire.
Or a life.
I don't wanna be a freak.
He wailed.
So far, this is the best line. Oh, it's you?
Oh, Vinyl dearie, could I see that knife?
Oh my gosh! They're still at it with the mental torture and mind games. They're still at it. It's not going anywhere at all, but still trying. Why? This is going on forever.
Will this fanfiction ever have an end? Oh good, there's an end soon.
I tested the edge against my hoof, sighing. He was uncooperative, unwilling to make any bargains or compromises. Well, good for him. This was going to hurt. I pressed the blade into my leg, feeling it cut into my flesh. I gasped in delight. Delight? As I was enjoying it, feeling the blood start to run. I wanted to get him thinking.
Thinking you're a freak?
Octavia, when did you become emo?
When did you become a person who likes draining their own blood?
Where did you become a person who likes to cut themselves?
I don't know you anymore, Octavia. That's what...
If she's going to do that to herself, what will she do to me? I dangled my hoof over his head, trying to look soulless as I dripped my blood onto his face. He squirmed, screaming. Vinyls' lips quivered at the sight. Mind if I have a drink?
Oh god, this sounds like the most awfulest fetish ever.
Yeah, pretty much. And it has ponies in it, so everything is better because it has ponies in it. Ugh. She giggled hysterically. Vinyl leaned in, lapping away and sucking at the cat. "You freaks! All of you freaks!" he screamed, thrashing in his chair. "Tell us what you know!" "Never!" What?
I don't know. I was when he says never, I couldn't help but think him adding on freedom on top of that.
Vinyl began licking my blood off of my face.
Off his face.
Relishing each and every drop. Ew, gross, that can be sanitary.
You put it there!
He hyperventilated faster and faster as her fangs neared his throat, whimpering. Vinyl opened wide and said, Okay, he squealed. How dare you, don't bite me, please, I don't want to be a lifeless husk, help me, mommy. Help me, mommy. Oh, this is the humiliation, this poor guy, aka us. Vinyl shut the door behind us. I think he wet himself.
I'll get them off. Ugh, I need a band-aid.
I murmured, sucking at my cut. You still taste delicious. Vinyl purred in my ear.
And that's the end of the chapter.
Okay, this has broken some kind of record. Okay, this is so far. I cannot believe I'm saying this right now, but this is the most insane chapter so far. That we read. Period. This is the most insane moment, most insanely, amazingly stupid, awesome chapter in the entire fanfiction. I mean, wow.
I am just lost for words. This is just... It's like the author took many movies and tried to stir into some weird foreign concoction that the world shouldn't have been able to see or witness.
It's like a bunch of unrelated, out there jokes and situations from various films spliced together into a hunk of bipolar incoherency. I mean, these characters are not even recognizable anymore. They are like crazy, insane shadow versions of themselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, but I think the explosion in the club has to be the most maddening thing.
This whole over-prolonged pretend torture sequence.
This went on too long.
Gets the cake for me. I mean, it was so
overdone.
Over there, it was. Anyway, next chapter?
Yep, we'll do next chapter, but I think it's like 1 hour and 9 minutes, this one so far, so should we cut it here and do the next one?
Yes, okay. Let's take a break from all this madness and explosions and torture porn, apparently. With ponies, which makes it better. And let's just cut this podcast right here. Cutting the podcast, cutting podcast, cutting podcast.
See you in the next episode, folks.
Yeah, baby!